Hello guys, welcome to this video. As I record this, it is Sunday morning. I've had a busy evening, so as of right now we are Sunday morning. I'm here to review the game that happened on Saturday between Morecambe and Grimsby Town, and all I can say is, guys, well done. David Artell, well done. Everybody, well done. And I'll tell you simple and as to why. The game finished Morecambe 0, Grimsby Town 3. It was one of the most controlled games. And you know, my early previews earlier in the season, one of my big gripes was putting teams to bed. Well, in the last two games against Accrington Stanley and Morecambe, we have done that. We have put teams to bed. We have put them to the sword, so to speak. And I'll tell you what the lineup was for the game on Saturday. We had Jordan Wright in goal, Lewis Cass at left back, Rogers and McJanet centre, Denver Hume on the right, Curtis Thompson just holding that midfield role, Jaden Looker on the left, Kieran Green, George McEachran in the middle with Yasin I always say his name wrong, Svan Dawson, and I said Dan Thorson, Svan Dawson, and Justin Abiku up front. The bench was as follows: Callum Ainley, Seb Orton, who I will talk about in this review as well, Luca Barrington, Jordan Davis, Evan Corey, Danny Rose and Doug Tharm. That was the overall team, and difficult conditions, very, very difficult conditions down at Morecambe. I don't, people wondering, was there really any chance of the game being called off through the weather? The answer, to be honest, was no, because I was looking because of all the chaos that's been brought on by Storm Dara. You're thinking, could our game be at risk because of the high winds and everything else? And there was no rain. It was sort of like very, very windy and blustery. You could tell that even through listening on the radio, you could tell that. And it was sort of like, because they were going through the commentator's headphones, which for Humberside was, of course, Matt Dean and the Ginger Pillow, Mr. Craig Disley. So you could hear the wind, you could tell that, it was difficult conditions, but that was for both sides. And Grimsby did the feeling out process, which you always do, because you never know what's gonna come in to start with, and it took us a while, but I didn't mention Kieran Green, did I? If I didn't mention Kieran Green, there he is. The reason why I mentioned Kieran Green is probably the player of the season so far. I only say that because when you look at the first goal that Grimsby scored, it was a fantastic through ball by Kieran Green. An absolutely fantastic through ball. Got hold of it in the middle of the park, played an absolutely beautiful ball through for Justin Abiku, and Justin was taken ever so slightly wide, but I loved how he controlled it and took it in his stride, and sort of he didn't smash it. He sort of he buried it but not smashed it, and it went right into the corner of the net. Really, it was a beautiful strike across goal by Justin Abiku for the first goal, and you're thinking, yes, and Greeny again. Artell has seemed to have got something out of Kieran Green. He seems to have brought him a little bit further forward, and he's prepared to go forward, which makes him quite dangerous, and another lad that can pick a pass. And boy, did he do that with Justin's goal. And Justin, like I said, great run onto the ball and a fantastic finish for Justin. It was great to see that. You know, another goal for Justin Abikwu. He seems to be coming to his own here, and obviously he's liking the way that we're playing. We played some good stuff as well in the first 20 minutes. Morecambe didn't really throughout the game put us under a lot of pressure. I'll go into them a little bit more in this video. The second goal came literally 15 minutes afterwards. Again, pretty similar. We were winning the midfield battle. Most of the time it was falling for us. It was very hard to play football with the conditions. And again, it broke to Kieran Green and then played another beauty of a through ball through for Justin again to run onto, and he just slotted that home as well. It was a great another great ball through, which Kieran Green with 2 assists today. Just a big one, just that sort of confidence booster that he will need and needs and got, and you're thinking fantastic. 2-0 at half time, comfortable. The reason why I haven't mentioned Morecambe too much is they didn't offer a great deal. They had a shot early on, about the first 7 or so minutes, which was comfortably saved by Jordan Wright. And then Jordan, I think it was at the end of the first half, he did have one cracking save to make, which he did, which was superb. And, you know, Denver Hume, I think he got back and just cleared up the bits and bobs that David Artell was saying. But apart from those 2 real chances for Morecambe, they didn't really offer too much. Obviously, we know that Justin has had his injury issues over the time that he's been here, and obviously before he joined. Looks like he got the same kind of issue that Danny Rose had been from, so he got a bit of a tight groin around about the hour or so, and rather than taking any risks, Artell took off Abikwu and bought on Danny Rose, and Artell was saying during his post-match, you know, you couldn't think of a better sub to bring on if somebody was injured. Apparently Justin's okay. Looks like it was just a precaution, and obviously monitoring his injury issues, so just keeping that. And again, it was kind of, again, it sounds harsh on Morecambe, but Morecambe didn't offer much at all, really. It was all, you know, we could have scored more than we did. Probably should have scored more. We had another couple of good chances after in the second half. Again, trying to play the type of football Artell wanted to do was very hard to do with the wind. But we did try and get the ball down and pass and play some real nice moves. We kept trying to pepper their goal or trouble their defenders. No other real shots came in for majority of the second in regards to clear cut, shall we say. And then it was good to see that Jordan Davis got a chance to come on as well. He came on actually with only 5 minutes to go, and alongside Callum Ainley and Evan Corey, who had been rested the last couple of games for and literally within seconds of Jordan Davis coming on, this is what was so good. He rattled the bar from about 25 yards, 30 yards, and literally I thought it was going to be a goal then and there, and you're thinking, well, it's just bound to happen, isn't it? So it was unlucky that that shot by Jordan didn't come off, but again we kept on going for the last 7-8 minutes, and as we'd done throughout the second half, and a nice neat bit of movement between Evan and Denver Hume and Danny Rose. Probably the easiest goal Danny Rose will score this season. What a beautiful move it was, really. Nice crisp passing with a triangle, the type of football that Artel wants to try and implement, and is slowly getting there. And to be fair, what a goal. Pulled back across by Denver Hume, and just Danny Rose was just there, and just literally, it's kind of like he just stood there and it just found him and just went straight into the net. It was a comfortable afternoon. It was great to see the type of football in that kind of in those kind of conditions. Shows how crisp our passing is getting. I think since the break that we actually had, who not having the FA Cup game, they're starting to understand, I think, David Artell's patterns and what he wants from us, and it was a real pleasure to watch a game and see that it was comfortable. And like I said at the beginning of this video, it was what I'd been asking for a while. See teams off. We did it against Accrington on Tuesday night. We did it on Saturday afternoon against Morecambe, and it was a great win against a struggling side in Morecambe, but you have to do it. And the amount of times that over the years Grimsby have played a team like Morecambe and come unstuck, and we didn't. Each to the man, which I agree with David Artell in his post match. Each to the man was good, was strong, was solid, dealt with the conditions a lot better, and I think it was such a it was a nice win to see. I would say, really, a nice win to get that. If we look at a few of the stats, we just edged the possession 51-49. We had 16 shots to their 10, 7 on target to their 4, shots on target 3 to their 3, and 6 box shots to their 3. 40 touches in the Morecambe box as well, and Jordan made 4 saves. 20 fouls was committed by Grimsby in 3 corners, which we were as solid as we could be. And if we look at the league table just at the moment, Grimsby Town lie in 5th on 31 points. We really, with the last 2 games, 8 goals in 2, we really sort of ate in to our goal difference. We're now only -1 compared to -7 and 8, 9 prior to this. They're the kind of games, like I said in the past, Town have struggled and have really struggled to get over the line. So to be able to do that against 2 sides that, yes, are not having the best of seasons, and comfortably do that and putting both sides to bed like we did do fairly comfortably, it's like, that's great. And to have us in 5th place is just I don't think anyone could see that. 10 wins from 19, 1 draw and 8 defeats. And if you look at it again, 2 points off automatic promotion, and only 6 points off the summit. Dare we dream? Who knows? But David Artell seems to have got his message across, and you can tell the lads are buying into it. And it's pleasing to see. Has my opinion on Artell changed? It's starting to, because I think the lads seem to believe in him, which obviously they do. The league position would say that. So who knows? Will I ever be David Artell's biggest fan? Probably not. But you also can't take away that 5th. We've hit the record that we had when we were first promoted into League 2. 7 games unbeaten away from home, 6 wins and 1 draw. It's just a high time to be a Grimsby fan, to be as high as 5th. I think the last time we were anywhere near 5th was in Russell Slade's first go around. I'll obviously make more videos about this over the second half of the season. People are going to be thinking, what are you bringing this up for? I just want to make this on the end of this video because, first of all, I want to congratulate the lads for a fantastic win. I have seen on social media people are saying, how good this side is, and I saw one fan say, we've now finally got it fixed at home, or words to that effect. We've definitely got it. We know what we're doing away from home. We are it away from home. There is no getting away from that. We are a team that have it. We need to work on that home form a little bit more, especially when you get the tougher tests. There's some fans I've seen thinking, could this be a playoffs perhaps, or even automatic promotion? I'm gonna tread with caution and say no to a playoff place. The reason being, now let me say this as well, and I mean this positively. No, not at the moment, because I haven't seen a standout performance against somebody in there. Do I now think I've got us down as 13th? Do I now think that Town could definitely finish top 10? Absolutely, I do. Do I believe they will be in the playoffs? No, I don't. And I will go into another video about that as to my thoughts on that and why I say no, I don't think Town will be a playoff team. Let me carry out that by saying the word yet. But I'll go into another video about that and my thoughts on what I think, why I'm not going to get carried away. But do I think Town could be top 10, top half minimum? Yes, absolutely. Yes, I do. And another result against Morecambe, not the toughest of opponents in one way, but you know, it's great to get two comfortable wins, a clean sheet again away from home. Kieran Green, like I said, at the minute is player of the season so far. I don't know about you guys, but he's without a doubt player of the season so far. We are having goals all over the place, and it's just great to see us in a good place and not having to worry about. Let's put it this way: I'm going that we are 9 points away from safety. I'm going to be, people might think that's a bit defeatist, but no. At the end of the day, it is what it is. You get to 40 points, then you can go from there. We're 9 points off that, really. So I just think that it's a great win for the lads. Justin with the 2 goals, and Denver Hume again. I swear to God, he's a winger, isn't he? He's a natural winger, Denver Hume. And everybody in this team is pulling right. I do think we need to strengthen the forward line just a little bit. We may not need to go over the top in January. 3 or 4 additions maybe might be what Town require, depending on injuries and all sorts of things. But I can see people like Rakeel Pike going in January, possibly. Obviously, Matty Carson, as was mentioned in the preview, may have a loan somewhere. Nothing return, but it's what Artel and Matt Carson have spoke about to go and get him to get some games. But it's just, like I said, it's great to see after 19 games that am I coming around to Artel? Maybe a little bit, but it's just good to see Town in a good place, in 5th place, and 31 points. After September, I couldn't have seen this coming. Where we're above Chesterfield, we're above Notts County, we're above MK Dons. We're on the cusp of Doncaster. And it's just great to see. So 3-0, and congratulations to, I think it was nearly 800 Town fans. Bravo, guys, because that would have been in horrible conditions just to even get there. Absolutely immense support, which we always seem to get here at Grimsby Town. It's great to be part of a fan base when we do sort of all come together. So that is my thoughts on the game. Two dominant performances back to back. There is an extra video coming up soon. Like I said, I'll explain why I don't think Town are playoffs yet, or playoff or promotion contenders yet. I'll go into that in a other video. But in the meantime, guys, if you went to the game, let me know what you thought. And was it as blowy? Was it as blowy and as windy as it looked? let me know down below what you guys think and your aspirations as we head towards halfway through and we head into the Christmas period of games. 4 more games this month, 4 more games this year, let's say, and I'll be back, like I said, with that extra video, and including I'll be back next week with the preview for the next upcoming game, which of course is Crew, which should be quite an interesting preview, I think. So leave me your comments down below, please. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm sure people that have been, bringing up David Artell, I want you to bring him up to me, because am I softening? Like I say, we'll see. But he's doing a great job so far. Something is clicking, but I am being cautious at the moment. Not anything like that. I'm just being very cautious with not getting carried away. But it's hard for some fans to not be knowing that Grimsby are 5th, guys. 5th in League 2. Like I said, we haven't done this since 2005. We've been nowhere near here since 2005. So do leave me your comments down below. Let me know if you were at the game, what you thought. If you are a subscriber of mine abroad and you're able to watch the game, let me know what all you guys thought. Please do like, share, subscribe, hit that share button, put your name out there, say, listen to this fantastic town fan waffling about town and his opinions and all sorts of good things like that. Let your friends, let your family know about me, and like I said, I will be at the Crew game next Saturday, so do look out for the preview coming up next week. But in the meantime, guys, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Again, thank you to everyone that's supporting me so far. Let's try and get this channel even stronger and even better. This channel is for you guys as well, because we're all Mariners fans. We all want the best. So let me know down below what you think. All that good stuff. Like, share, subscribe, like I've already said. And I will see you in the preview for Crew. In the meantime, guys, up the Mariners. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but top 5, baby. This is... I think I'm getting a bit of a, shall we say, a little bit of a little bit of a nosebleed from being up so high. We're not used to that at Grimsby, but I'll see you guys soon in the Crew preview. Until then, guys, I'll see you soon. Up the Mariners! Hooray! 3-0.